Tube. Good morning, Facebook. How are you? How is everybody? Hey, Instagram. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, we are live in all the places today, and I am super duper excited to share with you guys this project. I've been teasing about it for quite a while now, so there is that. Joanne Turbide, you are the first person on. I'm going to write you down. Message me, Joanne, and I will send you a little something. Joanne Turbide. Awesome. Good morning. Good morning. It is the second official day of the new year, business wise, right? Like, obviously, it's the 4th. I always get my dates wrong, but obviously, it's the 4th of January, not the 4th of July. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I just feel like I'm not a day over fabulous. Can that be the case with any of you? Like, do you feel like you're like not a day over fabulous? So, interestingly, for those of you who are creatives on here that actually do a business and are always doing like their videos and all of that business, it was so difficult to get all of the devices to work for all of the platforms. Can't they just get it together and let us just do the same thing for everywhere? Good morning, chickadee or chicken in the woods. Sorry, I was like, or chick in the woods. Sorry, I was like chickadee. I wanted to call you a chickadee because those are sweet and cute, and I'm sure you are too. Okay, good morning, Miss Patty from Oklahoma and Sheila. Hey, everyone. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my goodness. All right. So, without further ado, y'all have waited long enough. I'm going to get started on this amazing project. I say amazing. Guys, that's a lot of pressure. I wouldn't say amazing. I would just say we're going to get started on this project. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but we are here for it. If you're here for it, let me know in the comments below so that I don't feel like I'm totally alone. All right. And let me know that you can hear me. I Facebook, good gosh, I didn't make sure that I turned on my AirPods on Facebook. Hold on. I don't know if I even can on this phone. Can you hear me okay? Oh gosh, I didn't even think about that. Let's see here, see here, see here. Let me turn off the AirPods over here on Instagram. So can you guys still hear me okay? And then Facebook's the one that always gives me trouble with sound. So let me know if you can hear me fine. And I am not seeing my ability to do that. Sound is not good. Okay, Facebook, I'm going to cut you off and come right back because I've got to connect my AirPods to this phone. So hang. Oh, Nicole says she hears me loud and clear. Let me see if I can fix this. Hold on. Y'all stay there. I'm not going off. I'm just pausing. Hold on. All right. So let me go over here, guys. Y'all are so patient. Once I get all of this together, this will never be a problem again. Let's see here. It's not even connected. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna get my AirPods close. I'm gonna take one out. You think of everything and then you don't. So, Happy New Year, Maria Valdez. I'm gonna hold it close to the phone. Okay, it's thinking about it. Yes, find my AirPods. All right, because Facebook requires like a third party device. The owner of this one, okay, that's fine. It's fine, Facebook. Just let me have my voice back. Okay, yay! My AirPods are now connected. And Facebook, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Are you still there? And could you hear me the whole time? Because I'm just curious. I'm curious how that works. Good morning, Irma. She's here for it. Woohoo! So, listen, guys, if you're new to me, yesterday we came up with a new idea. From now on, when we do this little number, um, we're going to call it Crush It. We're going to call it Crush It because it's Southern Crush. So, if you will crush it for me today, that would be sweet, sweet, sweet. So Rhonda says no sound. They say my background is fuzzy. Some people. Y'all, is it working good now? You got to let me know because I don't want to start getting in on this project and then everybody be like, I couldn't hear you. I didn't know what you said and I don't know the instructions and all the things, right? I thought I grabbed my other Sharpie. Dang it, y'all. Hello, Marissa. Sheila says that is better. Okay, Sheila. The sound is great, says Nicole. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Chicken the Woods says the whole time because Instagram is good to me. Instagram never lets me down. I can always be heard on Instagram. I can be heard on YouTube. Just Facebook. Facebook can't get it figured out. So, anyway, let's get started. This is going to be a project. We are going to revamp this everyday Dollar Tree calendar, okay? So let me put on my video so I can record us. And we are in business as they would say. Who's they anyway? Does anybody know who they is? The white noise is gone. Well, good. Awesome. Lissa says it's good now. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, this is only going to take us a hot minute, which is my favorite kind of craft. I mean, I know I have friends that are always like, you do the fastest crafts. Like, you don't ever take more than 15, 20 minutes. And I'm like, sometimes that's all we have, right? That's all we have. So I'm just going to start by taking the outside wrapper off of this calendar here. Sorry. And then it has these little tags. I'm going to take them off as well. And they have the months of the year, obviously. So I'm going to get January revved up and ready. Because how are y'all loving January? Like, it's the 4th and it already feels like it's flying by. Flying by for me, for sure. And then the first set of numbers, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the second set of numbers, which I was a little concerned. Oh, I see what they did. They did 3 on each, but you're gonna need all of them. So that leaves us with this. I do, guys, I do. Look at me winning pliers. So I'm just going to take these pliers and try not to ruin the little things. We're going to I definitely want to take them off, but I want to be able to put them back on. So far all I've done is twisted them. I think I'm going to twist it back. And since it's such inexpensive metal, I really don't want to break it off because those are my little hooks for the calendar. So I'm going to leave them. Y'all, I swear, maybe it was the middle one. One of these came off for me and it went right back on. So I don't know. You do, if you can get it off and it looks good, great. But don't ruin it over it. So we're going to use this Dollar Tree wallpaper to cover up this the way it is right now. So it says crack and peel here. Actually, I'm going to draw it on here first. Let's grab a pencil. We're going to draw it on here first. And I'm going to cut out the shape first. How is everybody? Thank you so much. So everybody's crushing it. I love that. I love that. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect, but it does need to be able to cover the actual calendar. So make sure that you make it large enough. And there's plenty of, these are like $1 at the Dollar Tree. There's plenty of space here if I didn't get it right, but let's just hope I just got it right. So this is the pattern that I want to use. And I'm just seeing, so I want to pay attention to where the lines go. So if the lines are going to be in the writing, I don't want that. And again, last night I meant to bring my paper cutter out here because it would sure make it nice and straight. But y'all, it's hard. You can't think of everything all the time, right?
Come on now. You gotta, I'm organized, but with faults. Is that such a thing? I'm organized with faults. All right. I think that's pretty good. Anyway, we're going to go with it. I'm going to start with this end because it doesn't have the hooks. But, oh gosh, y'all. Do you have any ideas for how I'm going to get it over the hooks? What a whip. I really counted on taking the hooks off. Have you ever like been in the middle of a project and you're like, oh, how am I going to do this? I did think it through, guys. It's just that it was easier. It was easier when I practiced it and it was able to go over the hooks. So I'm just going to lay this down and just go for it. And that's what we have to do a lot of times. Just go for it. See what we get. All right. So we are at the hooks part. And, oh, I know what I was going to do. Okay, I was going to make little pinholes, and before I took the sticky back off, I was going to like hook it on there. Oh, okay. Well, that's perfectly fine because I can always draw this again. No problem. And I might even like it better this way. So, let me take it off. This is true live TV, whatever you want to call it. You can totally take it off and do it over. And I'm going to draw this again, starting on this end. Y'all, typically, if you follow me for a while, you know that if something is not going right, it just means it's going to turn out that much cuter. It just means it's going to be that much more adorable, that much cuter, all the things. So what are y'all doing today? It is Tuesday all day long. We have this one day. We don't get it back, so we want to make the best of it. What are you doing to make the best of it today? I'm getting new tennis shoes today. After this, I am going to get new tennis shoes. Yes, Maria, I made a mistake. So, here we are again. Here we are again. Okay, good to go, good to go. I'm just disappointed that I wasn't able to get this off. So what I'm going to do is draw a little dot. So I'm going to line this up right here and draw a little dot. I spy with my little eye dots coming on. Hello. And now my ink won't come out. Really, Sharpie? Come on now. Y'all, I am sure there is a much more efficient way to do this, but here I am, and this is how we're doing it. All right, I'm going to grab something here to poke the holes through with. I'm thinking just like my little hole poker. This is from the Dollar Tree too. So we're just gonna poke 3 holes. Boom, boom, boom. You have to say boom for this to work, okay? So I have my 3 holes in here. And just making sure. And then I'm going to hook it on here. I'm gonna hook it on here. And look what I did. It doesn't work. It works in concept, but it doesn't cover the top. So I'm going to do this a third time, and I'm going to add a lot of extra in the top. But the great thing is I have a template now, which is what I probably should have used to start with. A template would have been really, really smart. But you guys are watching me live here, just messing around with this. So you know now, once we get this all done and it's so adorable, you're going to be like, ah, I can do it now. In fact, let me just see while I have it on here how much extra room I need. I need about, about a half an, let's see here. Do y'all work in centimeters? Like, I so can't do that. I have to work in inches, and it looks about a 1/4 inch. So I need an extra 1/4 inch at the top. And guess what? I have extra extra wallpapers. And this one's cute too, but I'm still gonna stick with the shiplap because I really liked this, and it kind of goes with what I created last night, which turned out really cute. I'm telling you, this is gonna turn out really cute too. Just, we've got to give it a chance. Got to give it a chance. And you know what? Well, oh well. I was gonna say, I'm gonna give it an extra 1/4 inch. I'm just gonna eyeball it, y'all, because again, this is supposed to be fun. I'm even gonna give it a little extra. This is supposed to be fun, and for me, measuring things takes the fun out of it, but that's just me. My husband always says, oh, if it involves numbers, it's a no. And I'm like, I know. He's talking about me. He can do numbers. I can't do numbers. Isn't it funny how opposites attract, and you're like with the person who is the opposite of you? Not that he loves numbers, but he can totally do numbers. All right, so we have this. I'm going to go to the top. I don't know why that always kind of gets a little wonky. Oh my goodnesses. Okay, we're back to square one. We have our lovely thing. Go ahead and give yourself a 1/2 inch. That's really smart. That's from Miss Alyssa. You're very smart. But I didn't do that. Okay, but what I did do was I'm lining up the two, so I have the one and then I have the other one underneath. And it ends up being, looks like about exactly a 1/4 inch. I'm just measuring again. Yeah. Anyway, either way, I can trim it off of the actual piece no matter what. So I'm going to use this template, and I'm going to poke the holes again. So I'm going to poke hole number 1. Here we go. Drum roll. Can someone give me a drum roll? 1, 2. Do you hear that? Come on, number 3. 3. All right, we got our 3 holes. Oh, my coffee. Oh my goodness. You can't call it coffee and crafting if I don't get to drink my coffee. Okay, so here's the problem with that. I'm seeing that it doesn't want to cooperate. All right, I'm gonna make it cooperate. We are making this fit on here, and I don't care if it bends. Come here, little sign. Come here, Dollar Tree sign. Okay, I made it work. It fits on there. It's just a little crooked. I'm gonna cheat it a little bit to the right because that can be done. And boom, we are covered. We are covered. Now I just have to take the sticker part off ever so gently. So I'm taking the sticker off the back on one side and all the way, pulling it from behind on the other. Boy, this is going to be really hard to get pictures of. Ah. There we go. I got all the paper off the back. Lining this up again because it came off again. Wow, I am just killing it here, like literally. Okay, once we get this part on, I think it's downhill from here. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm happy with this. Now listen, you could always just paint this thing, right? You could totally paint this thing and be perfectly happy with it. But I didn't want to paint it. I wanted to use this wallpaper, and gosh darn it, we did. We did. Give me some hearts if you're with me here and you still think you can do this. Hey, I never claimed it was going to be easy. Did I say easiest ever? No. So here we are. We have the cutest little um, calendar thing going. Now I'm going to trim the edges. You see how it kind of comes along the edges and the bottom? Just because I want it to look beautiful. Now, if you were to get out your measuring sticks and all of your things, you could probably get this done in one take and it be easier for you. But I've never been known to take the easy route pretty much with anything. Hey, Miss Sandy, how are you today? So glad to see you on here. I'm just checking on my edges. Okay, I think that's good. We're going to call that done. Now, next thing we're going to do is I want to make sure how these are going to fit back on here. And today is January the 4th, but I wish they had a 0. They don't. I'm going to pretend like for just a hot minute that it's the 14th. Just so that, let me get this where you can see. Just so that we can see the measurements. Where did you get the calendar? Yes, Marissa, this is from the Dollar Tree. Sorry, Facebook doesn't allow me enough space to talk to you with my eyes. That always drives me nuts too when I can't see them when they're talking. And then we're going to eyeball that so that we can add the stencil. All right, let me move this way. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good. All righty. I feel like I'm at the dentist. That's what they always say. You're doing good. You're doing good. I'm like, you're such a liar. You're a liar. Okay. And then I'm just going to put this stencil on here. Now listen, if you want to know where I got the stencils or the stencil, I will put a link here. And yes, this is on paper, so it's going to have to be fairly quick. But these are reusable stencils that you can put on paper and then unstick and take right back off. I hate that y'all. Okay. And then I'm using this chalk art, which is basically a chalk paste, and I'm going to use it in the color black. You know what else, guys? Give me a minute. Let me grab this baby wipes. Be a little more prepared. This is going to be a mess. Guys, do you like messy projects? Mine don't always start out messy, but they usually end up messy. Oh, and of course it's not very wet because I probably didn't put the lid on very well. All right, so we're just going to roll with this. We're going to drag it across or down. Either way is a good technique. Usually though, just pick one and go with it. I hear noises outside. If you guys are new, I craft out here in my crafting garage. So that is where all things take place. Come on. There's like a little section that wouldn't take the paste. Okay, we are set. And let's reveal this. Y'all, pray for me. Pray that this goes well. We don't want this to turn out ugly. We don't want heads to roll. Here we go. Let's peel this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Give me some hearts if you love it. So I see one little section on here that could be a little more dark. I'm trying to think if I want to cover it back up. I really kind of don't. So I think I'm just going to cover that with a Sharpie. And I'll show you. Okay, here we are. I know it's backwards. I will post pictures later and you will see. Now, in order for it to look good, there's a couple of ideas that I had. Oh, thank you, Miss Elizabeth. You're so sweet. There's a couple of ideas that I have. Number one, I thought you could do away with all of these tags that the Dollar Tree so generously included in our project. And you could just go and get another item from the Dollar Tree, which is these cute little chalkboard tags, right? And you could totally, this was my idea, I don't have enough of them. I might go get some more today. I don't know if I'm going to do this or not. But you can take these little tags. They already have the little hole in them, so they're ready to go. Take the string off and use them instead. But what you need to know about it is they're too, this isn't dry and I don't have my dryer plugged in. They're too long. So I don't know if you can see this or not, but they're too, like, they're not too long for the calendar itself. Like, it totally fits and it's cute, but it's too long. It covers your stencil. And I really wanted the stencil, right? Because it says blessed, and aren't we blessed? So I thought, well, I can trim these. I can trim all of these to match up with the length of these. Of course, they're smaller, but I could at least trim them to this length and make them work. So I might do that. And then I would, I personally will probably use my Cricut to stencil on, to stick on, Jan, Feb, all of that. Or you could just use a chalk pen and make it on there like that. Hey, Miss Veronica, so glad you joined us. But yeah, this was another way. See, I don't want to put it on there, but that is how you can use these. So I thought I would also just experiment and see if I could still use these, but maybe we could just Sharpie over them. I thought, I wonder what it would look like if we just Sharpie over them. Now, it might take a little minute, but I was just wondering, like, would it look okay, And as like another option for those of us who maybe don't want to, or don't have a Cricut, or don't want to go get the extra tags, or if you only want to be out $1 for the project, then this is the way to go. Oh, y'all, this is a dream. This is like super fun. This is the kind of stuff I really like to do, is just focused drawing, that kind of a stuff. Okay, so this is working just fine. I wasn't sure if it would turn out okay, but it looks like it's fine. And so if you have the patience, you can totally do all of these pieces that came with the original calendar and just go over it with a Sharpie. Oh my gosh, this is cute. All right, so I'm going to do today's date, and then that way you can see it. I'm going to have to go back and see what y'all have told me, because I know I haven't had time to go up and look. I got a little flustered when my hooks wouldn't come off, and I'm telling you, I bought this calendar back in like November, and I did that thinking that the hooks came off, and when I got it, they did, or at least one of them did. And now when they both didn't, or when none of them would, I was like, ah. So here is Jan for January. So cute. It's still cute. Um, you could even just do it as you go, like one day at a time, so that you don't have to just sit down and do them all at once. But I mean, it's just up to you. So today's the 4th, right, y'all? Just correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to be all saying it's the 4th and it's really like the 5th or something. If it's the 5th, then I'll just pretend like it's the 4th. I'm looking up for answers. You guys tell me. Anyway, Dollar Tree has the Sharpies as well. And I got a brand new one, and that's what I was going to use. But clearly, I didn't bring it to the table here. So I'm using an old one, and it's fine. I got lucky that it's not dried out, because that's usually the case with my Sharpies. Okay, there's the 4th. Let's see, did anybody tell me if it was the 4th? Oh, you know what? It's cutting it off because it's only one letter. Can you type out the FOURTH for me? Okay, so there's that. And do you think I should just do it next to it? I don't know, since there's not a zero. But anyway, you get the idea. This is so easy and so cute. Now I'm claiming it's easy. Now that you have my example, okay, Elizabeth says it is. Yay. Okay. Now that you have my example that it does not, you have to, the hooks do not come out. But you can still get this wallpaper on, y'all, and it can still look really, really cute. Now, another thing I want to do to this, and that's why I had the beads out here, was to change out the plain twine, I couldn't think of the word, with some beads. So, and that does come off. It's a staple. So you take the staple off, string you on some beads. Do y'all have a minute? I can do it real quick. I'm just so worried this isn't dry. Okay, I've got one end off. I don't know, y'all, I probably need some tape, and that's all the way across the room. But these are some really fun buffalo check beads. I can also get you the link for those if you don't already have them. Yeah, this is going to be a problem without the tape. You know what? I could try a little glue. Come here. I lost the first little ball. I don't know. I'm probably making a bigger mess than I should, but I made a little point with my twine and the glue. Let's see what we got. Much better. And we've got our bead number 1. Woohoo! Success! You got those beads before Christmas, Sharita. Sharita, how are you, Sharita? Oh, my stomach is growling, y'all. Okay, bead number 2. Maria, I've been here for like a little while now. Probably about 45 minutes, if that's what you're asking. I ran into trouble. With the beginning of the craft. Why won't this one go through? You know what? Sometimes you just have to give it a little help. we go. Goodness, that's why I asked if you had a minute, because sometimes these beads are really tiny, and or the openings are really tiny, and the twine is fat. Now I could change the twine, make it a skinnier twine. I've got a twine collection. I feel like a bird sometimes between the ribbon collection and the twine collection. How about you? Y'all, this one's not going to go through. I am going to get the tape because this is killing us. Hey Barbara, I'm so glad you're here. All right, so for those of you who aren't familiar with how this little trick works, you can get yourself some tape, again, from the Dollar Tree, and you can tape the end of your ribbon or twine or whatever you're using, and you can get a little better grasp on your beads. And I just do it like that, trim it. I asked my husband if I could hire him to help me clean up my messes after the projects. He was very hesitant to say yes. Oh my goodness. Not having that much more success. But you get the idea. You're going to bead this, and actually I think I only want 4 beads. I don't know if you've ever seen this before, this technique, but I'm going to put beads at one end and the other, not the entire thing, because again, it's going in my fridge. Come here, little string. Or go in there, little string. Here we go. Well, I say here we go. Y'all are so patient. I just really want you to see what I'm going to do with this. Normally I pop off. Like last night, I did the menu board, and then when I got off, I finished it, because sometimes you got places to go. But a lot of people who watch replays, myself included, we cheat, we go to the end, and then we go back for the instructions. I am so invested in this one bead. Y'all, send me some laughy hearts if you totally get it. But I'm like so invested in this bead. It's like it's got to be the one. It's got to go on there. Oh my goodness. Let's see, don't feel sorry for me. Now it's down to me and this bead, y'all. Okay. I can't trim the string because it's the perfect length for the project. Normally I would just trim the string and have a better edge. Okay, it's going. I can feel it. I can feel it. Y'all, if I can get this bead strung, I will have won the day. I will have won the day. Now it's kind of like a thing. Like you've got to see if I can string this bead. Or you don't. If you have somewhere to go, just go. I feel so bad. Here we go. I'm about to make a whole new hole in this thing. Look, I've got my whole stylus down in there. It's right here, y'all. It wants to participate. It wants to do the right thing. Oh my goodness. Y'all, will you think less of me if I give up? It's always right when you're about to give up. And stringing the beads is so easy, and it will only take you 1 minute. I'm teasing, of course. I have myrtleated this thing. I have pretty much gotten this twine all stuck up in there. Any ideas? What are you? Wendy says, give up in her sweet way. She says she already would have. Well, it's not really in my nature, but this one, I tell you, you gotta know when to fold them. Know when to fold them. I don't know the words, y'all. I just know I like Kenny Rogers. It was sad when he passed. I like Dolly Parton. Y'all, I just feel like it's like already through the freaking ball. Like, just come on. Are y'all gonna give me $1,000,000 if I get this out? Oh my goodness, y'all. I think I give up. I think I give up. Look at this. Let me try one other one. And if it doesn't go straight through, you know how some of them are skinnier than others? Speaking of skinny, did y'all see my stories where I put on there about the ads that they're sending me? I'm just kind of like a little offended. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little offended. I have not spoken about it. Maybe try a different bead. Yes, Jane, you're exactly right. It's probably just as painful to watch as it was to do, like to be the one. This one wants to go through. It wants to be the winner. It wants to be the clear winner. I just have a hot mess here on my hands. You might want to wait for this video to be sped up. Then you can watch it in 3 minutes. But y'all, this is real life. This is real crafting, and this is how most of my projects go when I'm off camera. So same note, different bead. Same story, different bead. Come on, bead. Come on, bead. I think it's wanting to. It's right there at the edge, y'all, and here it comes. Look at a little patience. I got it. I got it. Is anyone still on? I got a few people that are diehard that are still on. But anyway, so this is how this is going to go. I'm going to use my staple, and I'm going to have it like that. How stinking cute is this? And this is going to go on my fridge, ladies, and I will be putting this over on the blog, and it will be super cute and all the things, and we will love it even that much more because of this final bead and the way that it took me so long to get it on there. I appreciate you guys. I love you so much. I'm so glad that you took the minute to hop on and watch this. flip of this Dollar Tree calendar. You guys, how cute is this? You can totally do this. This is nothing. I literally made it harder than it was. So, oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Had to see it through. I know, right, Sharita? It's like addicting. I have that one horrible fault, definitely. So super cute, super easy. I hope you'll do one. When I get all of these, I'm gonna do these because I think this would be really really fun to finish. So anyway, I love you guys. Mwah. Have a fabulous rest of your morningish, afternoonish, and I will see you guys later this afternoon. Bye.